There have been many rumors that one of the features of GTA 6 is that it will not support any sort of offline mode or single player mode, and honestly at this point I believe it with all the technology and rumors going around. So let's talk about it. I'm not sure how many of you are aware because you don't want to leave your Xbox One from 2000 and whatever year it came out, but there are currently digital-only consoles that are being made, and that means that there's no disk drive. You simply download the game from the marketplace, which is actually very bad in terms of economics because a lot of retailers sell games for like $10 cheaper than the download codes. But we'll get into that again in another video. But there are currently digital-only consoles where you have to have an internet connection anyway, so why wouldn't they just make GTA 6 a completely online mode? It'll save them a lot of time and effort. Personally, I think it'd be pretty cool having your online character be your main character for story mode. Well, I use story mode loosely. There could be a very loose free roam. That's, again, another point I'm going to have to make later. But currently my point for this one is that there's digital-only consoles, so Rockstar could try to enforce the whole digital-only and keep the online mode the only mode, if you know what I mean. Because we all know GTA Online is pretty successful, so they could just save themselves some effort and make GTA Online 2 or GTA 6. Dan Houser left, and that's going to hurt a lot of storylines because Dan Houser is a man with a plan. We call him Man the Plan Dan Houser, after all, for obvious reasons. I didn't just make that up. You're crazy. Anyways, with Dan Houser gone, the story is going to be a lot shiftier, unless he already wrote it. But we're gonna act like he just didn't do that. We're gonna act like he's completely gone and didn't have any part of GTA 6. Now, what's easier to do? Write out full-fledged dialogue with storyline, or use a silent protagonist to do all the bidding for you and make the storyline by waving their hands or nodding or doing something wacky and crazy? The answer is doing something wacky and crazy. I mean, look how easy the whole casino heist went because you literally just had your character sitting there. There was no rebuttal. There was no, I'm not going to do that. It was just, hey, and that's it. They didn't even say hey for the most part, but still, you get my point. It's a lot easier to make a story based off a silent protagonist than one that has a thought-out life. Plus, with GTA Online, there's no backstory to your character. He just flies in. Lamar's like, hey, you want to do some crime? And you're like, because you're a silent protagonist, you don't say anything. You get the joke finally? Anyways, you come in, you start doing crime, that's your story. It's awesome. That's all we need, right? Right? Who needs characters that we care about? Now, I may be saying that it's online only, but that doesn't mean you can't have your own sessions. I mean, currently that's also possible right now in GTA 5 online if you're careful and know what you're doing. You can make your own lobby and just sit in there with you or your friends or, just you. But there could be an offline mode that is implemented that you can turn on and off to where you can see other people. That way you can stay immersed. I mean, it's not really a crazy concept. I'm going to compare it to War Mode in World of Warcraft. Essentially, War Mode in World of Warcraft is you can turn on the ability to get attacked and attack other people while you're just roaming out in the world. It's kind of like passive mode in GTA Online right now, except it would affect you actually just being in a game with people in general. So this could just be a method to be able to control your own experience. That way, if you want to see other people and have them help you out with story missions, you can. Or if you want to be a solo loser and not have any friends, you can. Perfectly works out like that, huh? That's crazy. Wow, I'm a genius. But just putting in that feature could save them months of development, and I think Rockstar is going to take the bait and go for it. I mean, after all, they let people abuse passive mode right now, so why don't they let people abuse that mode too? Haha, because that's fun and cool and adventurous. I want you to think about how big GTA 5 is right now and how GTA 6 is supposed to have a map that's like way bigger with a lot more better graphics, better guns, just a lot more textures and things that usually take up a lot of storage. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard to keep a game under 200 gigabytes with all those inclusions. So they're just gonna keep them the same game, as in there is no separation between single player and multiplayer, and then bam, you save yourself 100 gigs. That's logic. Plus, they're going to have a lot more interactive things, and they can close and open buildings and demolish buildings as they go. If they include a destructible environment, that gets updated with like expansion packs, stuff like that. There's plenty of ways to work around it to keep the file size the same. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our content in the future. I'll see you later. Goodbye.